was a mistake. If I hadn't done it, our unfortunate youths would still be drawing breath. Love blinded me. You taught me many times that our feelings are our worst advisor. Only now have I finally learned this lesson. It's my duty to stop you. Never see it through. The elf turns to you. I'm sorry, King. I have no wish to invade your lands, but there's no other way. Give us the murder and we shall live in peace. You know, I could just diplomacy your ass and you would just do whatever I want. And yet I ask you to leave. There's no need to spill any more blood on my land. Murmurs sweep through the elven lines. It seems that some of them are less determined than the others. The king of this torn land is right. We're not some robbers to attack his companions, even in the name of justice. I guess with that, I just reduced the amount of enemies. Fuck. It has to happen. I cannot allow you to kill Jaethals. That. Her own daughter. You leave us no choice, King. I left you plenty of choices there. Just leave, just go, you know? But no, you needed to do this. And so, you shall get my fireballs.
This body
What is happening to this dude? He was flying. Yeah, these guys are very underleveled. They are not here to fight me. Wait, more?
Let us strike as one.
You might die, Jeffrey. I'll just keep using your spells, I don't care. It's fine.
Provoked.
Let the attack. Go on.
Oh, poor Jaethals. What did you do? What is that ghostly aura we have? All of that to get them all in position. Jaethals approaches the fallen Notellera and freezes like a statue. The scene from the elven camp at the Fallen River repeats itself once again. Now instead of some unknown elven girl, her own daughter lies at the Inquisitor's feet. She seems still alive. I hear you. Jaethals speaks under her breath. And you realize that she's talking neither to her daughter nor to you, nor anyone else. For a moment, you are filled with the strange sensation of someone else's presence, someone evil, but somehow jubilant. Then the feeling fades. Jaethals' eyes grow clear. Yes, mistress, I'm ready. Jaethals turns to you. Her eyes are glowing with a cold flame. Urgot wants me to choose one of the two paths of faith. I can use Tanaka's ritual to regain a living body, with all the pleasures that it offers. The children I can then bear will be the source of my immortality. I will become an eternal spirit, changing temporarily vessels, and even the age-long lifespan of the elves will be to me as a season. There's another way. I will remain undead, eternal, unchanging and implacable, in exchange for my final sacrifice. Urgot will grant me new power, a perfect spirit, a perfect undead. Either way, I shall be her perfect follower. All that my goddess requires of me is the life of my daughter, here and now. Ala is barely able to move her lips. A fine choice. I always knew that Urgot would someday demand it from you, my life. What about the third choice, where we don't do anything? Don't let her do it, Sam. Killing her own daughter or taking her body. This is true genuinely evil. There can be no way back, neither for Jaethals nor for any of us. Tanaka's ritual, what will happen if you use it? Rebirth in a way. Jaethals looks at her daughter. The power of the blood bond is great. Urgot will extract my spirit from this dead body and move it to a new living one, which I once gave birth to. The body you once gave birth to? Jaethals repeats quietly. I was prepared to kill you. I was prepared for you to kill me, but I never imagined that I would be no more than a vessel. No mere vessel, child. A priceless gift. Jaethals speaks with a face of stone. Jaethals, stop. You cannot do this to your daughter. Life is full of feeling and pleasure, which cannot be tasted by the undead. Take the body of your daughter, Jaethal, and be reunited with your desires. And life has provided you with new powers and placed you above the laws of nature. Sacrifice your daughter, as Urgoth wishes, but remain what you are. Do whatever you wish, I care not for what you choose. That's literally me right now. No, actually, no, I will not. I do not want her to kill her. Attack Jaethal, my patience is at end. I can no longer tolerate your evil ways. Now I'm gonna go for this. Jaethal, stop. You cannot do this to your daughter. Jaethal's eyes look stern and motionless. Do you understand what you ask? I cannot resist Urgoth's will, even if I had good reason to do so. The gods do not forgive disobedience. I've served you well. Now I must have what I so desperately need. It's your daughter. Don't you have at least an echo of love for her? You surely put much effort into raising your daughter. Are you proud of what she became, or am I wrong? Do you really want to sacrifice all this now? This is what turned Northala against you in the first place. Break this chain of senseless violence before it's too late. You suggest I sacrifice myself for the sake of what is good and just? I cast these sentiments from my mind, together with Kiernan and my service to the country. Can't you see what has your life has become? What? Can't you see what has your life has become? What is this wording? Blood is spilled again and again. Every time there's more. Remember the girl at the camp near the Thorn River? She would rather die than become undead. You bear destruction and grief. These are the gifts you offer that Urgoth gave to you. Remember the story of Tanika? You can blame Inu for what happened to her, but in truth it was her faith in Urgoth that condemned her, and offered her no comfort in her time of need. Urgoth awakened your worst side, Jaethal, but I have seen another side of you, purposeful, stubbornly seeking answer, respectfully speaking of Inu's dedication despite the fact that he was your enemy. I can't decide which one I would take. I'm gonna go for this. Urgoth awakened your worst side, Jaethal, but I've seen another side of you. Purposeful, stubbornly, seeking answer, respectfully speaking of Inu's dedication despite the fact that he was your enemy. You speak the truth. Sometimes I feel that senselessly drifting in the sea of pleasure would never be enough, even if I got everything I could possibly want. But refusing the goddess means suffering her wrath. Can't you see what your life has become? Blood is spilled again and again, and every time there's more. Don't recall you condemning me earlier. You knew all about the murders I committed in Kiernan. Remember the girl at the camp near the Thorn River? She would rather die than become undead. You bear destruction and grief. These are the gifts you offer. It's what Urgoth gave to you. I didn't want to torture her. I need to preserve her youth and beauty for eternity. Jaethal takes a long look at her daughter, as if comparing the two girls and recalling the fate of the first. Remember the story of Tanika? You can blame Inu for what happened to her, but in truth, it was her faith in Urgoth that condemned her, and offered her no comfort in her time of need. But she became much happier once she was turned into an undead. You yourself convinced me to give her that gift. Shit, it's because all these stupid decisions I made. But at the time, I was the right thing, that she might continue her miserable existence. Is that not recognition of Urgoth's strength? No, I don't have any more arguments. Good, then it is decided. I fucking failed that. Ow. Fuck.